Musical memories. A friend of mine obtained a pair of free tickets to the symphony and invited me to accompany him. As I sat in my seat prior to the event, I perused the program, which was entitled A Night with Beethoven. The program listed the 3 pieces that the orchestra was going to play, the longest of which was the final piece, Beethoven's 7th Symphony. I, of course, could not associate music with any of the names of the pieces, although I do have an appreciation for classical music, an appreciation that was given to me by my father when I was younger than 6 years old. He used to play classical music in our living room on the phonograph as he thumbed through a magazine. And I thoroughly enjoyed the listening experience. I would twirl and gyrate and wave my hands like a conductor to the music. I never followed up on this appreciation, however, preferring instead, when I grew old enough to buy music for myself, to listen to rock and roll, which was the music of my peers. As I listened to the music play, I recognized every piece, every movement. It was all familiar to me. Pleasant, comfortable, familiar. I had heard it all before, at some time in my life before I was 6 years old. At the end of Beethoven's 7th, I stood and applauded enthusiastically, shouting, "Encore, encore, encore." Now, as I write this, it is the next morning, and I am 56 years old. I think of my grandfather's voice, which I have not heard since I was 6. How familiar it would be to hear his voice again, speaking to me of the hours and of the days. I think of my grandmother singing soft lullabies to my infant sister in her cradle. My grandmother's voice is distant, vague, and ghost-like, difficult to conjure. But if I were to hear her again, in the flesh, here and now, I know that I would recognize her instantly